Hi fellow viewers to everybody. Good morning. My name is Steve. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. Okay, by the way, to all Bangko Filipino depositors, it's me again, Mr. Steve Hoong. By the way, I'm a depositor before in Bangko Filipino Dumaguete branch. I think you know me already, the one I uploaded several videos about what happened on during the second closure. Okay, by the way, my next video is not necessarily controversial. No, it. By the way, I like to inform ahead. If in case there is a controversial, malicious, or libelous, I do not criticize. Because if I criticize, you will ask yourself, what will I gain in this video if I criticize the names of the person, the name of the agencies of establishment? Mag-isip-isip sila. Kasi sila nakakaalam, di ba? By the way, itong video na ito will be, next is the tungkol to sa major stockholders ng yun, nag-ooperate pa ang bank sa Bangko Pilipino. By the way, I already heard the news, and I saw already the newspaper, all national newspaper. Ano yung nilalaman? I already saw your former colleagues sa Board of Directors or Board of Trustees. Itong si Mr. Ramon Afable at saka si Orlando Samson na clear na sa charges from Bangko Sentral. I'm not so sure pa yung from PDIC. By the way, my point in this video is that ito napaka-importante. Tungkol to sa major stockholders. Okay, kung sino ang major stockholders ng Bangko Filipino, meron akong iiwan description in this video. You can see me in my FB account. It's Steve Rooster Ong. Bakit ko na-mention ang aking FB account? Kasi kailangan ma-solve na itong problema sa issue na ito, because I know na the whole truth. Na-shock talaga ako. And by the way, I already saw the interview between Karen Davila and the one who just died, I think 4 years ago, last June 12, 2020, Mr. Perfecto Yasay, the Vice Chairman of Bangko Pilipino during that time. Na-shock talaga ako. Yung pag-interview na, doon ko na nalaman na meron pa palang, hindi naman I was so blind, na-shock talaga sa mga pangyayari. Humihingi ng kapalit. Naintindihan ko kayo, meron pa pala kayo i-collect na 18.8 billion damage suit. Because ang pagkaintindi namin, etong si Bangko Sentral nagbayad na. It turns out, wala pa palang binayad ni Kusing. So, ngayon, I was thinking to all major stockholders ng Bangko Pilipino, kasi kung I was thinking din, kung i-etsapuera lang natin yung 18.8, pati yung 25 billion loan package, kasi kami, mga depositors, at saka yung mga former Bangko Filipino employees, na pag-isip-isip namin, no. We will not file case against them. We were thinking, I know this is a hard decision. If we will start from the scratch, ibig sabihin yung pera para mag-operate for the third time, kasi we already know the whole truth. Kasi just imagine, kung mataas naman ang assets, bakit ang ipapalabas nila mataas ang liabilities? Parang, di ba? Sa mindset lang natin, parang something's wrong. Kasi para sa akin, kung mababa ang assets, mataas ang liability, Para sa akin, close talaga ang bangko, pero I don't believe. I don't believe. Bakit? Kasi kung mataas ang assets, kailangan may basis, may proof sila. Kasi ang pinalabas nila, mababa ang assets, mataas ang liability, parang opposite. Diba? Kasi ako nag-analyze hindi tayo gunggong, hindi tayo tanga. Anyway, ako, nag-iisip ako, sabi ko, kung pa-file tayo case against them, what will be gain? Diba? Ito lang masasabi ko. Sa major stockholders ng Bangko Pilipino na ongoing pa ang kaso, ituloy ang laban, whatever happens, kasi hindi, itong kalokohan nila, this is too much. And I know na the whole truth, yung blackmailing, alam ko na rin yan. Ngayon, ang problem is ang proof. Kasi ito talaga halatang blackmail kayo blackmailing kasi kung ganyan ng ganyan sila, parang pinipiga, tapos meron silang patibong trap. Kasi bakit na-close na nadapa na second time. So this is it, tuloy ang laban whatever happens. Kami mga depositors tsaka Bangko Filipino employees, nag-iisip din kung paano ang next natin move, no? Now, ang problem lang yung paano ang pag-refund. Yun din ang isip namin. Paano natin mano-normalize ito nangyari. Kasi, para sa akin, wala kayong kasalanan Oo, yes, pinakomply kayo. Oo, tama. Pinakomply kayo ng 25 billion loan package, pero yung nalaman ko na may humihingi ng kapalit, withdraw the case. Withdraw the case? May kukolektahin pa kayo Mali ang BSP, hindi ang Bangko Filipino. I know na the whole truth. Kaya itong video na ito is about major stockholders ng Bangko Filipino, yung before sa second closure. I already know na news yung pagkamatay ni Sir Chodoro Arcenas Jr. and Perfecto Yasay Jr. For me, I'm so sad. We lost two board of directors. We cannot lose any more than this is you should think 2 casualties na. Ngayon, sino magfa-fight? Remember Metropolis Development Corporation still fighting. Remember yung sinabi ng Supreme Court, ipa-dispose ang properties. So, this is another case. No, this is not, tama si Yasay sinabi. This is not about Aguirre. This is about depositors' money. So, yun na po. By the way, to all major stockholders ng Bangko Pilipino, baka magaya itong case sa Bank of Commerce. Ang Bank of Commerce, by the way, di ba, nagka-problema, natandaan ninyo. Pero ang nag-take over, San Miguel Corporation. Pero yung name, yun pa rin. Ang nadagdag lang yung logo. Yung logo na bago. Di ba, ginamit yung logo ng San Miguel. So, yun. So, yun na po. So, I hope that this video will catch up this lesson. By the way, hindi na ako takot kung in case sila magpa-file libel case sa akin. Sige. Kasuhan nila ako, pero bago ko i-delete ang video, sige, bayaran nila ako. Kung wala, etong video, tuloy ang laban. So, ang point ko dito, tuloy ang laban. Bakit tayo matatakot? Kumbaga, minamaliit tayo, nilolockdown tayo, this is too much. So, I hope that this video will learn a lesson. Then, in each description, meron akong i-mention dyan. Okay? Again, as what I've said, hindi ito libelous. This is not libel. This is not controversial. I'm not accusing these two. Kasi ang natandaan nyo, meron akong mention sa video yung set aside muna. Meron ako na-mention. Pero hindi yung title ng video. Kasi kung i-mention ko, kasi lalabas, parang nagsasabong ang dalawa Yun ang lumalabas ngayon So, para sa akin, this is a big fight. Yung sa Ama Rural Bank, ganun din ang case. Supreme Court na nag-decide ipa-open ang Ama Rural Bank. Ito, iba. Ang Bangko Filipino should be open pero matatag. Para sa akin, yes. Bangko Filipino is matibay na savings fund. So therefore, I conclude that Bangko Filipino is subok na patibay, subok na matatag. Yan. Sorry if my face is nakasimangot, pero yun po ang totoo. Hindi siya pipitsugin. Itong bangko na ito ay matatag. Kaya therefore, tuloy ang laban. Thank you for listening in this video. Good morning.